Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Peteman Reviews. Today we have the Seacon Tentakil. This is the commemorative edition of the Generation 1 Decepticon. That said, the commemorative edition and the G1 edition for Tentakil are pretty much identical. There might be some slight different colouring used, but to be perfectly honest, I'm not even sure there's that. In terms of alt mode, well, to be honest, Tentakil is probably the most rubbish of all the Seacons in terms of alt mode. I mean, just look at it. Okay, so he actually can mount his weapons on his alt mode. They are very awkward. They don't really. While they can mount, they don't really fit. They're better off. But look at it. It's meant to be. I think it's meant to be a giant squid in the tentacles, and the fact that you particularly got this part, which is kind of squiddy, but squids don't have faces, this one does, and they certainly don't have legs. And then you've got more tentacles down here which don't really work. Extremely difficult to balance. He kind of almost has to stoop to make him balance. If you have him more upright like this, he has to rest on the tentacles here, and he just looks like he's sitting down almost. It's just rubbish. It really is one of the worst alt modes I think I've seen. There's not really anything good about it. So let's leave it. Let's get him out of this alt mode pretty quickly. So this isn't the face of the robot. This is like just an alt mode face. So start off. All this goes up here. Even the legs aren't used in the robot mode. The squiddy parts go back like that. This actually does pop out and the feet come down. It's a really simple transformation. For some reason this has got a little bit. There we are, just a bit stiff to move, but it's a really simple transformation, and then the arms come out like that. Here we go. Really, really simple. Now the weapons do combine together surprisingly. So, like so, to make one weapon, which is probably for his target master mode. I'll put him in target master mode just before we go. Well, we're in robot mode now, so we'll do robot mode and then I'll do target master mode in a bit. So he has two weapons, like so. One of the unusual in that he's one of the relatively few Transformers to have two weapons. In terms of robot mode, well, it's relatively tall. I think that's probably the best we can say about Tentakil. If we look here, compare him with Silver Streak, he's shorter, but he's not too much shorter, and he's on a par with Shrapnel here. So he's, aside from Snaptrap, he's probably the tallest of the Seacons. I know that's not saying much, but you know it is worth acknowledging. He is actually a reasonable height. I would prefer it if he was a little bit taller. I prefer it if they were all a little bit taller, but actually that's not too bad. I'm quite happy with that height-wise. The rest of the robot, well, it suffers from the fact, again, it's a teeny tiny head for the combination purposes on a massive area here. You've got so much kibble at the back. False legs, all the tentacles, it's just silly. Little arms that do that, and then big feet like that. Honestly, it's a mess. His height is the best thing. I suppose I quite like his guns as well. They're quite nice to have a little bit of gun that does move around. Particularly the fact that they're joining guns together for the target master mode. And they're quite nicely sculpted, the weapons as well. As for the robot, okay, it's different. Well, certainly the alt mode's different. Otherwise, it just doesn't do it for me. Enough said. Enough said. Okay, so target master mode. Let's see. Actually, you do want these parts out here, like so. But you do have to have all this bit like that. However, tentacles still stay up. You kind of want it like that, so you've got a smooth line, so it kind of covers his head. You can see like that, but doesn't go all the way up to produce the squid mode. And then you get the false head, as it were, that comes out here, which slots into your target master stand. A little bit tight here, but so much tight that it just snaps shut on you. But there we go. Finally, to complete target master mode, you do need to just join the gun. So you've got a tab there which goes into there, like so, and then this here slots back. introduce your Target Master mode, and to be absolutely honest, that's the best mode you can get for Tentakil, particularly in that because he's quite a streamlined shape, that kind of works pretty good actually. I think if you're not going to have him in Piranacon mode, and let's face it, most of us will have him in Piranacon mode because Piranacon is actually quite a decent combiner. The individual components are not. So if ever there was a Gestalt, it's Piranacon that is more than some of his parts. But Tentakil in Target Master mode is a lot better than Robot mode, which is pretty poor, and his Alt mode, which is just absolutely dire. I don't really think there's anything more to say for him other than that, you know, you need to get him in order to make Piranacon. If he didn't make Piranacon, I would not be bothering with this guy at all. I really wouldn't. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please leave your comments below, click on the other links, and I'll see you for the next episode. Thank you. Goodbye.